Welcome back to my channel, Quarantine Friends. I haven't made a video in so long. I've actually been spending all my time in the kitchen, if you could believe it or not. Okay, so today we are going to be making a lace frontal wig. All the items that I'm going to be using will be in the description box down below, but most of them usually come from like AliExpress because it's really cheap. So first things first, you're going to take your spandex or your mesh dome cap and put it on. Please make sure that you put this on correctly, because I know some of you have mannequins and some of you have wig blocks with no faces, so the hump is supposed to imitate your head, so that would be the correct way to put it on. It's the back. My frontal is 13 by 6 and it is a water wave texture. Don't place the frontal directly on the wig cap, and by that I mean do not place the frontal to line it up with the spandex or mesh dome cap. When pinning down your frontal to hold it in place, do not pull on your frontal. Wherever the sides of the frontal fall, that's where you're going to leave it. Don't pull the frontal back. When you're done pinning down both sides of the frontal, this is how the front should look. If you guys notice, there's space in the front and there's a gap between the cap and the lace. So now I'm going to begin taking my so I'm gonna take my thin needle and I'm gonna start sewing the middle of the frontal, like the back of it, and then the sides, because I feel like if I start in the middle, it's easier to go back in and, you know, sort of fix it. But that usually doesn't happen because you have your bobby pins in place to stop the lace from moving. You guys should be sewing on the edges of the frontal, not the, lace. So I just wanted to show you guys where the edges were, just in case some of you might be confused on what I mean. We're finally done with all the lace business. Yes, now we can take out our, bobby pins and move on to the bundles. I like to pin the bottom of my dome cap. Just because. I'm going to take a pastel chart because I don't really have a marker. And then I'm going to trace where I want to put my bundles to sew them in, because you don't want them to be too far apart. It's just to help me with the lines and stuff, because it's not like going to be perfect. It's just a visual. You could mimic it if you want to copy this method. As I got closer to the top, my marks became much shorter in the middle. I got 3 bundles to go along with my frontal. I'm going to be using the double weft method, and I'm going to be using the thicker thread because it's much stronger. When you fold the double weft, poke the needle through and make sure the track lays flat. I'm not cutting any tracks because that leads to shedding, so I'm just going to fold it over, keep stitching, fold it over, and keep stitching. Having 3 to 4 needles with the thread already in them makes it much faster. It speeds up the process. Now we are going to go back in with our chalk or our marker, and then we're going to just redo the lines. We are going to cut the weft for the very first time. You can see some shedding there, and now we are going to start with single wefts. It is not double anymore. I just wanted to state that even though my longest length was 24 inches, I started at the bottom with the 20 inches, which was the shortest bundle, because I feel like the shortest bundle has more density, which makes it thicker, and the longer ones are, thinner. Okay, since we are so close to the top, just make sure you take your time, because if you don't do the top perfectly right, you will have a bulky wig at the top. It will not stay down sleek and nice. So you're finally almost done. There's only one bundle left to go. Make sure that that one bundle that's left is closest to the frontal. This is what it should look like. Now that you're done with that, you can take off the wig off the mannequin and you can cut off the excess cap. Do not cut too close to the thread, and then when you're done cutting off that piece of the cap, you can still save that to make an elastic band for your wig, or at least that's what I like to do. We are finally done. Yes, we made a wig. Yippee. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. This is the finishing product of my water wave frontal wig. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not going to plug anything. That's something, if you want to do it, you can do it. Please like, subscribe, and watch again. Thank you.